Hi, this is Spath, and I jumped in a $3.25 turbo 9-player, and I just got this recording going right now. I've had some trouble with it today. It's probably me. I'm here one radar one. I'm usually teach, but at this site, True Poker, I'm one radar one. I haven't played a hand since I sat down. Two people are eliminated, and I think the key to playing sit and goes is to play tight early. Don't mess around. You do have a lot of chips compared to the blind levels, but you've got to go for bigger hands early because people are entering pots and doing things that are very strange early. They get a euphoria, especially when they win some chips and they start splashing around. And you don't want to get caught out on a limb, but you want to trap those individuals. I expect this guy to raise. I'm out of position, but if he don't, then I certainly will raise to 200 here. I think his range has got to be pretty wide here. Sure, I could wind up being up against somebody that's really tough. He could come back at me. I'll come back at him. I'm going to try to trap him here. I'm going to try to do what Dusty Schmidt said recently and look for a chance here to take a lot more money. Let him put some money into the pot. We'll get him on the turn. So I'm going to bet here a little bit more than 310. See what he wants to do with that. I'm willing to put the rest of my chips in. He should know that by my 310 was 765 behind. He folds. So I didn't get what I wanted from him, but I did get $200 by attacking him. 10-7 on the button is not a very good hand. The blinds are up again. This is a turbo, so it means very fast play. So I've got to be on my toes here, get my money in when it really, really counts. I've got 14 big blinds left. That's not a lot of big blinds. So you're almost short stacked in the third round around the table. You didn't miss nothing in the first 10 minutes of the tournament. I just basically sat out while I fiddled around with the previous screen. I'm still learning. Somebody's teaching me something. I'm trying to teach you something. So let's see if we can impart some knowledge on you today. This is an easy fold hand. I wouldn't want to try to steal with it. Got a guy here that's got 700. Yeah, just getting ready to say. You've got to look around the table at those that have low chip stacks. They're going to try to make a play. Now the queen's nullified, so it's jack against 5. High cards is just going to win. So we got 3 people eliminated, and we haven't done anything at all. And I say we, I include you as being part of Team GPL on Twitch and Al Spath team on YouTube. Tell some friends to take some views. I've got at least 20 videos up. Most of them are cash games, but I'm going to start moving more into tournaments here in the next couple of weeks before we go up any higher. So now I've got king, queen. We've got a short table. I must raise here. I'm going to raise it up to 300. Remember, if ace rag has got me beat 58-42 approximately. So even ace 3 has got me dominated. So now he comes all in here. He's in the blinds and he's trying to pick up this money. Now he could have a wide range, but I'm fairly sure I'm behind. I still got 10 big blinds left. So what do? I'm going to fold it. Probably a good move. Probably up against a pair or at least a big ace. We won't know right now because we don't get to see the cards. But I guess I could have stacked against him and found out the hard way. So there's 100 wasted. So now I got 10 big blinds. Anytime you're near 10 big blinds, you're all in. You're all in. You're all in. You got no other play. You want to be first if you can. You want to have a pair if you can. You want to have a big ace. If none of those exist, suited cards, gapped or connected, down to even 10-9 offsuit. You might have to play those kind of cards in those situations. But think pairs, 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 pairs. Pairs do not have to improve to win. When you're up against big cards, they just have big cards. They don't have anything else they have to hit. If you're gonna risk your life, you want to be first in. You want to have a pair if you can, or big cards. Okay, that's big enough for me. We want him splashing some more. He's trying to throw that stack around. There you go. We got no other choice here. We're just going to let some clock run here. I don't want him to think that, we're just so loaded with a good hand. I want him to think that we're stealing with a wide range of hands here. Maybe he'll put us on ace 10. Maybe he'll put me on king jack. Maybe a small pair, and he'll call me with a weaker hand. He's got a weaker hand. He still can beat me. He's got about 35% chance of winning. But not this time. So we double up through him. So he was splashing around thinking that his painted cards were boss, and he got caught. I had a better hand, and it held up. Remember, even with he's got a king queen. He could get a flush because of their suited cards, but he's got 3 queens and 3 kings. That's 6 outs. Once the flop comes, he still has got a 25% chance of beating me. And he had a little bigger chance than that before the flop. So you figure that most people that play against you, he had probably, I would say before the flop, 42. Somebody who can go over the card player and put it in. Ace jack against king queen suited. I bet he had at least a 4 in 10 chance of beating me. And 4 in 10, if you were playing baseball, would be a 400 average. That's pretty good. So even when you're dominated by somebody, and I was dominating, let's say 60-40 and round it off, he still has a 4 in 10 chance of winning. He just has to hit one of his cards and me not hit one of mine. Remember, the jack's not going to help me if he hits a queen or a king. That's another easy fold. Sometimes you just have to sit back, especially when you get some ammunition back, some more chips, and let other people do the dirty work for you. You don't have to be the sheriff at the table. I've said this many, many times. That's probably a steal, but he might have something like king 10, or he might have a small pair, and he's willing to stack off for, he only has an ace, but he's way ahead. It's ace against the 3. The 2s nullify each other. And he hits the 2, it doesn't help him. That's a great example of that. So that's another person out of the way. Now I got a pretty good hand. When we're playing 5-handed, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take on this guy if he raises. This time I'm going to do it fast because I don't want him to really call me, but if he does, he does. Don't want him in. He likes his position here at 45. He may not even call. He knows he was putting the 3 times. He does call. Okay. So he should be behind me, and he is. And he doubles me up again. That's okay. We know he's splashing around with a wider range of hands. As long as we're in front, we're okay. Again, this time we're not going to go all in, though. We want him to go 450, and then we want him to call our raise. And if he goes all in, it'd be great. Okay, 450. We're going to go 1350. We don't care if he goes all in. He can go all in too. He doesn't like me pushing him around, I'm sure. Let's hope he has ace, king, or ace, queen. Oh, he's got an open-ended with a flush draw. But I'm afraid he's out of the game. I guess I was his nemesis today. And now the chip leader. So I'll let them battle. I'll make sure that I get into the money for sure. But I'll use my chips effectively if I can and try to steal some blinds. That's a good move. One of them's going to be short stacked here possibly. Nope. He backed off. I expect the button to push all in if he plays. No, we'll see a flop. If he wants to play it that way, we'll see a flop. See what he bets here. 150 is not enough. Put it all in or get out of the way. Okay, he's got a draw and 2 overcards. And I've got a straight. So he's done for. So we're in the money. And these guys know they're in the money. They get a little euphoric about it. And they start, I'm not going to do anything with the 8-3. I don't need to. And they start congratulating themselves that they're in the money. And they play a little wider range of hands. Generally. Happens at multi-table tournaments too. When you get into the money, people kind of celebrate it really early. Let's see what these two guys. Right now they're still playing a little tight. They want to play against each other. They don't want to play against me because I can knock them out. So for 150 bucks, I'll take a flop here and see if I can hit something really good. That could have been 7-7 jack just as easily. He's going to bet, I'm going to fold. If he's going to check, we'll see the next card. I got the 7, but if he's got the jack and he knows I don't have the jack, he's going to do that to try to get my chips into the pot. Now he'll bet like 300, 350 if he has a good mind. Now I've got these two pair. He's got these two pair. If he has the jack, I'm not ahead of him. 3 clubs on the board as well. Oh, he checks, I win. Simple as that. But I'm not going to risk of giving him money and getting him fatter where he can affect the game when I don't have really anything. Expect this guy to raise to 600 if he's going to play. 500 or 600. Okay, I've got only a 9-6. I'm going to let him have my $100. I'll let them fight it out. You don't have to be in a hurry. You want to get it heads up and you still want the chip lead. This is good. Anytime there's an attack on each other, that's good. This is not a good hand to defend with. You got to figure that these two will attack with a king or an ace. I'll see a flop and see if I can hit something. I didn't. He didn't. So I'm going to bet and see if he'll just go away. He did. He checks, I bet. Simple as that. Now he limped in, and I'm worried that he's just trying to get a bigger somebody to come over the top and get those money in. If he comes over if he bets, I'm sure he's going to return fire. I'm going to get out of the way. Only the 4. And I'm done. I'd like to see him take a card here if he has a draw. Oh, and that would have been a beautiful card for me. See if he has a 10. Yes, he does have the 10. And he has the 9. So here I'll put a little pressure. I'm not used to this thing. I'm just going to go 550, about 2.5 times the big blind. It's enough to put some pressure on somebody. It's going to tell me, I'm asking a question. They're going to tell me if they come back. He's going to give me an answer. He's got a decent hand. I'm not going to fight him on that one. Now with the ace there. See if he limps in or pushes. He should push. 2 ways to win if you push. Opponent folds or your cards hold up. So let's go to 600 this time. See if we can influence him. See if he'll push again. No. Nope. The limits go up. It's not going to affect me as much as it's going to affect them. So they're trying to get their chips and eliminate each other right now because it's 300 every time it comes around. Sure, we'll see a flop. You never know. Again, those 8s could have been 7s. He bets, I'm down. Not even a high card. And we're just going to give him this one. Show him that we have a little bit of decision making, and sometimes we'll do it. Let's go to 600 and put some pressure. He checked. I'm going to bet 430 here and just take it down. I got to redraw for a 6 or a 9, anything. So why not put some money in there and get the person that's nursing their stack, make them make the decision. I think he's going all in here, or at least big bet. Nope, he decides not to. Well, sure, we'll check. You never know. Let's check again. I could have bet there, but he may have had one of those cards. I don't think he's got anything, but I don't either. I think king or ace high wins that. For $200, it's not worth it for the queen. I don't think I would bet with the queen. Yeah, it was mighty nitty of me that time. Yeah, we'll let him have it. Here come the blinds up. Oh, the blinds didn't increase. It just had an ante. Let's put the 600 under his butt. He's gonna go, maybe. Nope. And nope. So every time we do that, we pick up $300. So when we do lose it, we lose a little traction, but we're still picking up lots of money and staying near the $9,000 mark. That's an easy fold. See how quick he was there? He picked up a pair, he picked up a nice ace. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some time. I'm folding. I'm not taking him on, even with my king. I'm folding. But I'm buying this guy some more time to think what he wants to do. He may make a mistake. He may just fold anyhow. But I wanted to buy him some more time so he could think. I knew what I was doing. All right. Right back to it. And this time I will push all in if somebody comes over the top. He didn't. What do I want to do here? Let's just take him off. He's got the king. He's got me. He had to believe I had the king since I raised. He only could call me there if he had the king. Now he's short stacked and he's got to push it. And he doesn't. Free money is always accepted at this bank. Now he'll push. And I'll wait again. letting him figure out it's only 700 to call. He should do it here. You know, I could do it too. It's not my job. And if he survives, he survives. Then this guy's down to 1700. Bought him time and he still didn't think it out. When you can knock somebody out, go to second place. Take the shot. Take the shot. He's got to say to himself, look, I got third place wrapped up. I'm going for second place right here. I need to knock this other pony out. I'm not helping him. Free money. Coming in. Oh. I'll come in. He might push. If he's got anything decent, he'll push here. I'll get out of the way. No. Didn't hit a thing. I think he'd push even if he had a 10, and I don't think he does. Let's put some pressure on everybody. It's not what I wanted there, not what I wanted at all. So he gets a 4 there. Let's see if he'll pay me off. I mean, fold. Didn't hit his card. If he goes all in, I can fold. I can fold. He's still got 9,000 over 8,500 chips, but he's in a better place now. He's got 3,000. So we took a chance. Just didn't work out. Okay, we're gonna go right back to the 6. Let's go to the 550. Was we want? Yeah, let's go 550. We want somebody to come at us. Remember, if they have an ace, they have 3 outs. Come on, Trout. That was horrible. When you get a premium hand late, you want to make something out of it. I tried, but I couldn't get action. All right. Right back where we were at 9,000. That's an all in here. That's different than what I've been doing, so he has to believe. I didn't really want him to 3,000 to give him 6,000 and knock me down. He's got to go for him right now. He's got him at 389. That's it. It's all in. He's got a call. We'll see what I had again, just as a reminder. Jack 6, 8, 5 hits, 2 pair. And we got to move up to second place. So now we play heads up. Be hard for me not to defend at this point. I'm definitely going to put pressure on him. Easy check for me. Check fold. I have nothing. And I put that 300 out there. It's out there. It's not mine anymore. So I'm not worried about I'm involved in the hand. That was the price to play the poker. So I am going to try to trap him here and hope he comes over the top. $300, $325, $430. I don't like any of those bets. That's so $540. Nope. Couldn't trap him. Okay, running some nice cards, but we weren't successful in using them. He's being a little bit selective. Come on over the top. We'll do it. Now you can raise me. Now you can raise me. Attaboy. Attaboy. So I wanted to think that I'm thinking about doing it. I don't want to fold instantly there. I want to give him a chance to puff his chest out. I don't like the 900. It's a lot of money there. I'm going to go with 650. Should have been closer to 700, but the 650 is going to work out fine. Got to win 2 in a row. That's what you got to do. Is you got to win 2 in a row. Any chance you have of knocking somebody out of the game, take it. Pairs, pairs, pairs. Ooh, he had a big pan. What would he slow play that for? Why would he want to even think about it? Oh, give me the straight and knock him out. All right, so we're now about even. I just ran into a buzzsaw. That's okay. You got to see the good and you got to see the bad here. All right, that didn't work. Could have had queen 2 just as easy. Tough cards to beat there, but I'm going to shoot 900 at him and see if he'll just go away. If he stays, I'm done. There you go. Get some of that back. Climb the mountain. Don't change your mindset. Don't get discouraged. You're going to lose hands, especially heads up. But you got to try to knock a guy out or a gal. He looks like he's taking his time here. We'll just take a flyer on that. Didn't hit nothing. I don't like his bet size. Sure, I'll fold if he goes over the top. Didn't want that to happen, but you got to try it. Back to the 900. It's 200, 400. I like these cards. Definitely call with these cards. Let's put him in. See what happens. Okay, he's got the queen. We're going to need the heart. We're going to need a 7 or a heart. And he wins it. Okay, well, it didn't work, folks. So we're all in. No matter what the cards are. He's got me. Unless I get a 3. Nope. Second place is all I could, and I had the big lead. I lost it all. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. I'm Spath, and I want to thank you for watching. We'll talk to you soon.